In this video, you're going to learn the best money exploit in Ghost of Tsushima, and also the only way I know of how to farm linen. Subscribe to the Linus Wilson channel for tips, tricks, and glitches that will allow you to crush Ghost of Tsushima. There is this linen farming spot just south of Lake Izuhara. Izuhara is the first part of the map that you get in Act 1. And there's only one lake in it in the middle of that part of the island. And just west of the Golden Temple, which is probably where you're going to go to for most of your vendors in Act 1, there is a linen farming spot where the linen regenerates every time you restart at the next checkpoint, and you'll be able to farm approximately 3 linen every 15 seconds. So 12 linen per minute. That translates into 720 linen per hour. You need 480 pieces of linen to upgrade all 8 of the upgradable armor sets in Act 1, Act 2, Act 3 of Ghost of Tsushima. So you will never need more than 480 pieces of linen. To buy linen from a trapper, it's going to cost you 30 supplies each. So the first 480 that you loot from this location is worth 30 supplies times 480, which translates into 14,400 supplies. After you've looted your first 480 pieces of linen, each piece of linen is worth 15 supplies because trappers will buy your linen for 15 supplies per linen. So after that, you're going to make 10,800 supplies per hour on this glitching strategy with linen, because there's a trapper where you start the game right at the survivors camp next to the Jade Hills, who will buy unlimited supplies of linen, right? So trappers have a limited stock of some things, although they regenerate some things but not others. But they will buy an unlimited supply of whatever they're willing to buy. So you'll see that I dumped 200 pieces of linen on this one trapper that you meet at the very start of the game of Ghost of Tsushima, right after you finish the prologue. And you can do this endlessly. And if you do this for the first hour, you'll make 18,000 supplies per hour, because your first 480 are worth 30 supplies. And then your remainder of the linen that you loot from restarting at the next checkpoint, which only takes you 15 seconds per run. You do 4 runs, and you get between 2 to 4 pieces of linen per run, averaging about 3 linen per restart cycle. I don't know of anywhere else you can glitch linen, farm it, than this location. And linen kind of falls under the radar of most people because in the first act, there are only 4 upgradable armor sets or 240 pieces of linen. You'll easily loot that much. So people don't seem to think they need linen, even though they will if they plan to upgrade all their armor sets. It's just stretched out over time more because the armor sets are spread out between Act 1 and 2 and 3. Although all the upgradable armor sets are either in Act 1 or Act 2. But linen is very valuable, and it can be traded for supplies very easily because it's so common. A lot of other higher value items are very hard, and I've not been able to find trappers who will buy them, such as gold and silk. But trappers who will buy linen are plentiful, and they have no limits to how much they will buy at 15 supplies per piece of linen. So about all of the fast travels are about 300 meters from this place where I pinned. You can see on the map that there's actually kind of buildings drawn onto the map to show you where this particular place that has the linen is. So it's about 300 meters from the old trading post, 300 meters from the Ariki Haiku location in the middle of Lake Izuhara, and about 300 or 400 meters from the Golden Temple, which everybody knows about, or the Fox Den, which is just to the south of this location with the linen. But it's in the golden forest, the trees will be golden, and that's how you get to it. And then once you're done farming your linen, or you hit your 500 linen limit, so the inventory limits for your trading commodities are 500 for everything except supplies, which has no limit that I know of. Supplies are essentially this game's unit of money. Because you loot so much linen through the course of the game, I recommend you keep a inventory cushion of 100 to 200 to maybe 300 linen, so you can not be bothered with it while you're not farming it. Because otherwise you won't be able to loot linen from sites you visit in the world. So sell down at least 100 pieces of linen when you hit the 500 linen maximum. Check out our video where you can farm silk and leather super quick to also upgrade your armor. Subscribe for tips and tricks and glitches that will allow you to dominate the Ghost of Tsushima. I'm Linus Wilson. Good luck, Samurai.